for the early pressure, but still looking for their first shot of the game. Picked up by JNaps, 3 to his name. Just crosses the 60-point mark. Noli going to come up for the challenge, but already the defense very active on the side of OG, not allowing an opening shot. I say that, however, it's a clear out. The enforcer roll back to Shopify. They break the net and find the goal.
Yeah, I think Noli did the right thing here. He got up in midfield, took the challenge, and unfortunately it landed in Parth's lap. And he still turned away, and Rebellion now feeling a little bit of the pressure.
Credit to Rebellion's defense. They know exactly where every touch from OG is going to go. Whether the pass, maybe the double.
Oh my gosh.
And it sneaks through from Parth. Way to put a stamp down on this game one.
How did Parth find this angle? And look at how much space he's afforded to get this touch. JNaps, he's too late. And from Parth's POV, that's closer and closer to must-win series. I don't think they're there quite yet. But when you're going up against a team above you,
oh man,
and you're a couple games back, it feels like a must-win. And now this one, what a flick on from JNaps. And what a way to start off this game, OG in the lead.
This was a decisive clear from Justin all the way down to Parth. A quick rebound, and JNaps waiting at the midfield. Knew he could
missed as 2-piece there to clean it up. And now an opportunity for OG, so forget the compliment. The whiff from Justin will disprove whatever I was trying to say. And now an opportunity. Cobb plays that one over, and JNaps gets some help from Parth. And it drops for OG back in the lead.
Been waiting for this Comm to show up. Works through the corner, gets 2-piece just to bite enough. Flies around with that. Is an unfortunate chain of events for Shopify, and they'll have to eat it the other way.
And that's a painful one, too, because you would have had a goal with 30 seconds left. You would have given yourself 30 seconds off the kickoff to maybe get back into it. And now JNaps is scoring an impossible angle with defenders in his face.
JNaps? From the ceiling? Reset on your head?
Mission, there was blood in the water there on that goal. And I think it's fair to send the house on it, but you know, when you send the house, you got to score. It's like double committing, you know. If you're going to send 2, at least get the clear. And now, oh my gosh, he double tapped it. What did JNaps eat before this series? This guy's incredible.
Through the corner. Beats 2, off Justin. Oh, and finishes it. Downfield we go. Foot race into the corner. Parth going to give away possession. Backflips out of danger. 2-piece. Gets bumped, but does find the clear. That'll buy some time to Shopify. Pass to Justin, right at the net. Comm had no chance.
No shot. No shot there on that play. And Justin, well, when you put him in shooting positions like this, he's going to put it away. Backwards, low boost, and it's over your head.
A knapsack ready for it. Gets bumped off. He should be able to handle this. Maybe the longest stretch of gameplay in Game 3 without a goal.
Shot from Comm, and it's in. That was too much power for the last man on the line. Comm sent a bullet at him, and OG regained the lead.
Great little first touch by JNaps. Has Vision to make a play. Noli. Ooh, skirting around 1.
Oh my gosh.
2. Noli resetter. Nobody else is going to be there. Comm can't crash in time.
Oh
Parth
no.
Gives it away. And luckily they got a 1-goal lead now, but that's a big mistake.
Oh, Noli was just breaking ankles in the box, and then Comm was the last man and on the counter once again. And it's becoming a
now
theme.
Parth can move into the lane. Back to Justin. JNaps. To Justin. To Parth. Backboard. Anybody else around for Shopify? Everybody gets a touch. Justin. Parth.
Oh my god.
Target and a tie game.
That is some crazy ball movement with 0 seconds on the clock. And look at this touch from Justin. Just enough for Parth to take a shot.
Trying to find it in OT, but nobody else around, and it's a disaster right now on the goal line.
My gosh, it's so scrappy in the box, and finally a clear comes out from Noli. Some of the best looks that Rebellion has had through the whole overtime, but Comm says enough is enough. Almost 3 minutes of overtime, and the opening was there. Parth's touch allowed JNaps to barrel through, and it pops out to Comm.
Best of 5, the most important week of the Shift Summer League for a lot of teams, including OG, trying to fight back into the money within top 6. Lower side of the playoff bracket, but nonetheless, you lose this week. You're not going anywhere towards the money. 2-piece recognizes it and wants to send OG home early with another big goal.
And for Rebellion, this is a very welcome follow-up to their first goal. You're
follow-up shots come from either 2-piece Parth or just on the opposite end. Small floater. Noli's going to be able to handle it. Parth looking for the double. Center, Justin, drop down. Perfect from Justin.
Man. And here is the Rebellion offense that we were looking for in that overtime. There was just nothing going on for them. And Parth, what a double tap to throw off the defense. And you know what? For most players, that's
made this series what it is. But if Shopify are going to do what they do so often, you got to find something else in the tank if you're OG. JNaps just can't get the second. Noli back. JNaps trying to slow it and beats Justin. It's a nice little 1v1 and a nod for the first goal.
Oh, that's clean from JNaps. And a great cut here from Nolly playing this. He got 2 players to bite on this. And look at the power slide from JNaps to recenter behind.
Shopify offense knows how to keep defenses on their toes. Justin already with an opening shot. You get a demo from Calm, so this should help defensively adjust a little bit. Calm downfield, ready for it, has the backboard open, and has the double waiting for him with his name on it.
And how many times have we seen OG set up like this? The long clear to the man downfield. It was JNaps in the beginning, but now it's Calm dropping the hammer.
On low boost, not letting OG move up, not letting Shopify move up.
Dream start for OG. Let's see what Rebellion has. And their offense, well, they have adjusted. And they have played him down on the field, and he has scored immediately. Parth with a great touch back wall from the corner to play it out to Justin, and Justin putting that one away. You're not going to get that one off the backboard. I think he was trying to shoot it. As OG finding their offense here, finding their footing. Calm going for the bump. He finds it. The shot from JNaps. You know it's good. And late in game 5, OG take a lead.
Late, but never wrong. Calm the setup, gets a bump on Justin. Finally, the enforcer enforces.
Backboard. JNaps is there and almost put the dagger into this one. Game 5 on the line. Rebellion looking for one more. JNaps will jump in front of Justin. Nolly will let this one die, and OG will take it in 5. Spaceman, what's your favorite part of the cell?
The cell?
Yeah. Animal cell.
Okay. The membrane.
Mine's Atomic with a flip reset. How about that in the first 14 seconds for G2? That's my favorite part of the cell. It's Atomic and Daniel. Daniel beating out the first defender. Atomic beating the last. G2, but like we said, you know, I think a big X factor always has been beast mode. He's a very dynamic player, very explosive player. I think you're going to need that against the very quick SSG, who have given up the backfield, and you won't be quick enough to get back to this one. G2 back in the lead.
Another big flick by Daniel, even though you get a delete there on beast mode. Atomic, again, ready in the right space. So many times shot goes their way. Challenged immediately. Hawkster couldn't hold on to the ball. Daniel will be there as well. He's going to go in pursuit with this one. Steals it away from LJ. Atomic just out in front. Chicago puts it forward and through with 10 seconds to go. It's a tie game.
And that's a welcome goal from Space Station. LJ tried to carry this one, but Daniel broke it up. Chicago collides with the player midfield and still picking that one up. It's now Daniel who's raced all the way back to pick up the slack. And that counter from Space Station just not fast enough.
And right now, SSG are set up on every angle laterally. They can absolutely close the deal here, and they do. Chicago was waiting for the angle. He puts it netward. Daniel immediately clears it out to LJ, but already Chicago understood the assignment.
And for both teams to separate each other in the top half of the rankings. And right now, Space Station feeling a lot of pressure as Atomic's trying to dug it through. The tap in from Daniel is there, and G2 finally are able to break down Space Station.
This is a little bit more accustomed to what we've seen from G2. Atomic 1v2ing his way towards the net early and forced the boost management to become a problem from SSG. LJ just a bit wide. Daniel's going to follow suit. Back to the midfield, down to Atomic. Atomic going to pick up and carry all the way to the backboard. Atomic looking for the double, and he's going to get the cleanup from Daniel. It's a counterattack from G2, and a very big 3-0 lead.
Boy, oh boy, this one's getting ugly, and it's getting ugly quick. Atomic with way too much space and way too much time to drop this one down to Dan.
Accuracy has been a problem. Hawks are going to take his time with this one. Try to bait a challenge from Beast Mode. Gets it around one. Hawkster perfectly set up. The mind game's now working for SSG. Chicago, he's out in front of the net. Chicago scores!
What?
And the mind games from Hawkster buy SSG a game.
So smart from Hawkster. He goes up over the top of Atomic, which just...
They have really fixed some of their spacing, and their defense has stood the test of time. Here comes a musty from LJ, going all the way. Daniel on a pass to Beast Mode. G2 offense not letting up by an inch. Here comes Daniel. Perfect handoff for a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, it's a perfect handoff, and what you would expect. Daniel over to Beast Mode. Beast Mode takes a controlling touch, freezes Hawkster.
It's not quite there for G2 to start. Game 4 of this series, a 2-1 lead by SSG. Not slowing down by any stretch. Over to Beast Mode.
Oh my God!
That redirect is absurd.
Put that one in the top 5, baby. He's backwards on the ground almost. Oh my gosh! Okay, that's fine. What are you gonna do? we have a man that can make a play on it if we need it. But because of that space, G2's just playing around it.
Oh.
They're just playing around Space Station right now. And that's why you're finding Daniel downfield with no one on top of him and no one to put it away. And what a shot. I know it's a 4-0 with 13 seconds left, but crazy touch from really everyone on G2. Atomic especially here to play it into Daniel.
2 points in game 4. He has to be a factor in this game 5. You need everybody on this offense to step up to beat G2. Quick reminder, RMC have qualified for the playoffs after beating OG 3-1. Fun still have a chance, but Chicago answers the call quickly and finally gets SSG on the board.
And a perfect start from SSG, and what a little flick from LJ. It's plays like this that you just saw from Daniel, where he brings the ball down, just carries it over the midfield line. I'd like to see a little bit more of that from Space Station. You just buy yourself so much space, and look at this from Atomic, and she bounced it off everyone, and finally into the net.
This is a missile. Daniel from the corner, helped with beast mode. Atomic can finish his own play.
Got half a game left. It's just been Atomic who's been threatening, 3 shots to his name, and that's all of G2's shots so far. This one comes out, shot on target, LJ puts it home, at Space Station they were fishing, and they pulled up a big one.
To keep the offense up for more than just one look. Chicago with a massive 50, LJ right on target. Pass to beast mode, immediately cut down. A phenomenal hold at the midfield by SSG. The demos don't even matter. Now you got to go the length of the field. Beast mode out in front. Daniel still carrying. Oh, and he gives up possession. Beast mode sends it on its way.
Oh my gosh!
Over Hoxer! Are you kidding me?
Another highlight play from Beast Mode, and this time a little flick on over Hoxer. He was stuck in the mud. He could tough angle, couldn't find it. Atomic for the win. Turned away by Chicago.
Still alive though. G2 not going to leave the zone for free over LJ. Beast Mode sets up for Atomic. Atomic can't handle it, but Daniel can. Of course he can.
Wow.
It's the man once more. GG's all around. And a 3-2 win for G2.
And what a win from G2. Talk about Beast Mode. You talk about the chaos that they created in front of the net, but boy, oh boy, if I'm on the Space Station side, done well to turn away offenses. And for RMC, that is a serious issue because their offense has been inconsistent at times, although I will say during the SSL have been consistent so far, and there's that consistency. Reynolds and Magic Bear linking up, and MB putting his way, putting
and
away
he gives
his
it to Reynolds, and MB circles right back into the opposite side, and this is what RMC have the other way into the blue half.
I think for RMC, in this game state, you're fine. You're winning by 1. You just can't get panicked. You got to take advantage of the opportunities ahead of you. MB again, finding the gaps in the defense, and it's all Reynolds on the setup. He got 2 to go, so not so disciplined from Gen G. And then as soon as we say it, Gen G counterattack, and they're right back on the back foot.
Has been working mechanically a lot like Arsenal during this offseason to really focus on his mechanics, especially his rotations up through the sidewall at midfield. And the Slayer absolutely steps up in the elbow.
And, I mean, with all we've been talking about with Gen G and their offense, Reynolds comes through and says enough is enough.
The save. Gen G now trying to hold on, and they have not had the cleanest touches upfield.
No, but neither has Magic Bear here. He did not get the read he wanted, and apparently Jack takes advantage. First killer's there, drops it down. A dish is served from apparently Jack, and first killer eating it up.
The approach to the corner. The captain, apparently Jack, gets it right to first killer.
That's scary right there in the end. Let that one skirt across as both players fake on the corners.
Oh,
and now Cheese, it works out perfectly. That is a perfect kickoff from RMC.
He got him in a straitjacket, and Slotzarella absolutely slices and dices the defense.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome to the top 5. Magic Bear escapes through a bit of pressure. Slater able to clear 1. Magic working through the corner, has Cheese ready. They collapse in, but a better hand up from Chronic. They're going to read that all day, every day, but they're not going to read this from Reynolds. He was waiting for it, just like in game 1. Magic Bear sets it up, and Slater closes the deal.
And it's a great challenge from Cheese. We just mentioned how important the challenges are. Like players like Reynolds aren't positioned for a play like that. They always have been. Those challenges just haven't been going in their favor. And they've gotten a little bit smarter about it. And now look what happens.
Oh, man.
You're up 1-0.
Oh,
my gosh. They're running over him now.
Feed the bear. Get him out there. Unleash him and let him eat your garbage, man. Look at this. Chronic, statistically, has been the best goal scorer they've had in the last 2 weeks. Is he the one to now create some pressure on offense. Reynolds back pass to Cheese. Cheese looking for the double.
Oh
Reynolds going to get the call.
What?
And Slater slots it.
What is this from RMC? This is the best they've looked against Gen G that I've ever seen. And they're finding the back wall cleanly. FK ran out of boost in 10 seconds left, and RMC just trying to find out how many they can score against Gen G.
I mean, Gen G's still one of the stronger teams in this tournament. They're going to be fine going into the playoffs and into 2 tomorrow. First Co has already left the match, but that is your #1 team securing their #1 spot, rightfully so. RMC with one of the most...